didn't have to knock me out, but I'm still holding the throne. You'll never know till it's over. So pretty it hurts. Just beware of.
Hello YouTube. Thought I'd tell you about a couple people I knew, did time with in prison. First, if you're new here, subscribe if you like the prison content, like and share this. Alright, let's get into this. First one I'm going to talk about is a guy named, we called him Happy. He smiled all the time, you know. Let's see what's going on here. And he's pretty good dude. He worked in recreation with me. There's a few of us that worked up there that I got along with almost all of them. But one day, I mean, he was always smiling and stuff, but one day he was getting kind of aggravated because we got some new equipment in, and one of them was a ping pong table. I think it was from a company called Kettler, something like that. Kettler, something like that. From Germany, but he was trying to, I mean, it's just a table, you know, with legs, you know. I don't know what could be so hard about that, but I walked in, he's trying to read the instructions, and he goes, I don't understand what they're saying, it's in German, you know. I said, well, let me see it. He goes, I said it's in German, Harvey. And other people there told me, said, well, Harvey knows German. So he hands it to me. And when he hands it to me, he hands it with the opposite side that he was looking on, facing me. So he's still looking at the German side as he hands it to me. And it's all in English, the side I'm reading. I said, you didn't see the English side? He goes, there's no English on there. I said, it's right here. Well, we all kind of laughed, but he got kind of mad because, you know, we was all laughing at him. And he was aggravated because he's having trouble putting it together. So a couple of us helped him put it together, you know. But that was the only time I really saw when he didn't smile. You know, because he's always walking around and had this big smile on his face. He's always laughing at things, you know. The other guy I want to talk about is Meyers. And Meyers, I knew him, but I didn't know a whole lot about, you know, before he came to prison until I was taking this program. And they told me I had to take. Meyers, I didn't know he had a fall partner that I ended up meeting later too in Potosi. And then there's a woman now that's just got out, and I think she's going to try to start a YouTube channel. And but they're all three was on the same case. But I was taking this program, and there's another guy that I knew from the walls that was a facilitator too. And I did not even want to be in this program. I think it's malarkey. The facilitators, they wasn't even too impressed with the program. There's facilitators. And there's 3 facilitators. So, the third one, I mean, I had my suspicions just looking at him, you know, and I don't even know where he came from. I'd never seen him on the cam. So, I don't know where he lived at or anything. But he tells the other 2 facilitators, you guys need to say what you was in here for. And they said, we ain't going there, you know. He goes down and he gets like a staff member. tells them they have to say, well, they's in there for them. I found out why they didn't want to do it. This almost caused a big fight, you know, because they came back. They said, when we tell you what we're in here for, we want you guys to remain calm. And so Matt said what he was in there for. The other guy said what he was in there for, and I'm thinking, it's no big deal, you know, murders, you know. And then they turned to the other guy and said, you guys say what you're in here for. He didn't want to do it. They said, look, you're the one that brought this out. Said we had to say what we was in here for. Now it's your turn. The guy just literally started shaking, you know. But he said what he was in there for. And it's one of those messed up cases. And I got up. I said, I'm out of here. And a couple other guys did too. And so Matt and the other guy that I knew from the walls, he come on, Harvey, man, just finish this program, you know. It's only like 4 classes or something. I said, man, not while he's here. And so the class was kind of messed up, and they got somebody else to do it and take his place, and because we just wasn't going to be in there and be instructed by one of those with messed up cases, you know. And I think Matt and the other guy was kind of mad at me and the others for doing that. They wanted us to stay calm. Well, we did stay calm. The guy didn't get hurt. But Matt told this story, and he told it, this other story about his past that I'll never forget. He goes, this is a crime that I got away with, but it haunts me every day. And he said him and his partner used to burglarize houses. So they was burglarizing this house one day, taking everything, and there was like this, they thought it was a chest that might have jewelry and stuff in, so they couldn't open it, so they just grabbed it, threw it in the vehicle. They're throwing all kinds of stuff in the vehicle, you know, anything they thought was valuable. And this was, I guess, a well-to-do person who owned this house. He had this long driveway, so they get back in, and so they get done burglarizing this house, and they get back in the vehicles, and I guess from the way Matt was telling, he was on the passenger side. So he has something, and he pries his chest open, and it's ashes. He said instead of closing it and maybe taking it back like I should have done, he said I threw it out the window. And I tell this story because he was really messed up by this, and he was telling me that he wished that he could talk to young people and tell them, you know, ones that were burglarizing houses, and tell them that things like this, you never know what's going to happen. He said, you know, burglaries can go wrong, but he said, something like that happens. He goes, I don't know about anybody else, but it haunts me every day. And one of his things was to be able to speak to people and let them know that you're running around out there doing things that, criminal things, things against the law that you're not supposed to be doing. It could ruin your whole life, and not just by prison. I mean, he's really affected by this. So I thought I would I don't know if he's out or if he's still in or not, but anyway, I thought I would tell this story of his, and I hope you don't mind, and hopefully it'll reach some young people and people out there messing up, and give them, at least give them pause to think, you know, think about things. And anyway, I thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.